Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Give to the single back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Here we go. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Looking for a huge play. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense going all in to stop the run. Got it back on second and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And they will score. Touchdown, Ball State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Past the 20. Touchdown, Niners. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. To make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Hester. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you're going to continue to feed this man the ball. How about game one over 100 yards? How about game two already over 100 yards? This guy is getting the ball a lot, and there's a reason why. He's productive every time he touches it. This dude is a game breaker.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the ground game.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hester. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ball State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Card in the backfield. It's Campbell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He turns it loose to the left. Wide open. He makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Scanning the field, it's Thompson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Ball State. Ready, fight.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Caught behind the line. It's Hester. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hester. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
325. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Hester. picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This will likely just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. At the 45, on his way. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Here's a heat. Caught on the outside, it's Campbell. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes. Bounds at the 37.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's got the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Tollefson. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the big fullback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Hester. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the option. Got room at the 35. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Campbell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Miners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready, set.
To the air, it's Tollefson. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense in hurry-up mode. Gonna look downfield again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
3rd down play from the gun. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Ready, fight.
Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback bonus strike.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Brown has it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
If there's time to pad the stats. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to as